What it is, guys? It's your main man in black, the Bad Wolf, Captain Unincorporated himself. Once again, I want to thank everybody out there who has faithfully and loyally and patiently and ever so endearingly followed me, watched the channel, supported. So shot goes out to all the channels out there on YouTube, friends of the wolves, fellow wolves, Hoovians, and all that good jazz for helping me to get to, we're almost at 50,000. So a huge milestone. Unbelievable. Now there's a lot of other channels out there that, yeah, it's easy for them to get to 50 or 100 or 500,000 or 1 million plus, because they're providing people with information that is entertainment that the gooberments want you to watch, because then you're not reading and learning what's really going on an everyday basis. Your freedoms and rights that are being removed from the 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, not the private citizen, not the private national, not the state citizen, okay? Not the national of the United States of America. So you must learn what it is, what is going on. So without further ado, don't forget to hit that bell, like, and subscribe if you guys would be ever so kind. And this particular video is about trusts. Now, we're going to be doing some seminars coming up soon, so be sure to check blacksite32.com and see when the seminars will be starting. And each one will have a couple of different things, topics that we're going to go over. So we're going to build some trusts and things of that nature. We're going to teach you guys about, how to pimp your YouTube channels to get more views and ratings. Court stuff, role play, court scenarios, whatever's on the channel, we're going to go into detail and have that available soon. So check out the seminars page on blacksite32 for that. And then we've got some new files also on the free docs page. And for those people in the VIP, thank you. We will be having some more VIP only videos for you guys. Don't forget, I'm also on Telegram, Instagram, Facebook. I've got a friend who maintains a Facebook profile and page and group on there under Bad Space Wolf Unincorporated. All right. For all the other channels and stuff like that, look down below. Or also on blacksite32, you guys should be able to find all of the places where I am so that you guys don't get scammed. Watch out for those people. Unfortunately, a couple people out there have been scamming people in my name, and then people are emailing me, hey, I sent you some money. I'm like, no, you didn't. And if you did, it better have gone to the correct PayPal, and thank you. But if not, it probably wasn't me. Everything will always be through blacksite32. If it's not there and spelled exactly the way I have them spelled, then it is not me. Okay? Okay. All right. So my computer's telling me there's going to be a high pollen count tomorrow. Great. It's what my sinuses and, whatever else doesn't need. So that's great. Anyway, this particular video is on trust. So without further ado, let's get going. All right. Now, we're not going to go through every single thing here. This is just going to be telling you about the breakdown of a trust and some ins and outs. We're going to cover a couple of light informational pieces on there. And then you guys can get this file on blacksite32.com on the free docs page. Didn't see anything where there's any copyright infringement or cannot distribute, so it will be going there, and I will be giving credit to the creators of said document momentarily. And that is it. So how are you guys doing? How are you feeling? Hope everybody's doing good out there. And as always, I know there's some people out there in not so great scenarios, situations, and events. My wording to you is to not give up. Take time for yourself, breathe, get your mind right, let everything just go for, if it's only an hour, or a day or a week, just put it down, breathe, and then jump back on it. Build piece by piece. If you want the whole kingdom, you have to start with one brick. Nothing wrong with that. You're only in the race with yourself. So give yourself some time and some energy. All right. Without further ado, again, take two. Let's get to the trust information. Share screen, good sir. All right. So this is trusts, common law, and Internal Revenue Code 501c3 and 4947 by Ward L. Thomas and Leonard J. Heinz Jr. Okay. So once again, you can get this online. You can Google search it or go right to Blacksite, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you should find this document there. Okay. So what is covered in this manual? Basic legal rules regarding the trusts and Internal Revenue Code 501c3, which covers some other things in the 508 as well. What is a trust? Who are the parties of a trust? Can a trust exist without assets? Can a trust exist without a trustee? How many trustees are required? Does a trust have to be registered with the state? When does a trust begin to exist for the Internal Revenue Code 508A purposes? How are courts involved in the regulation of trusts? Can a trust exist without beneficiaries? A press. Can a trust exist without a written document? Can a trust carry on business? Are there special tax rules for trusts? How do private trusts differ from charitable trusts? How does trust income differ from trust principal? How does a beneficiary's income interest differ from a remainder interest? Can a revocable trust qualify under IRC 501c3? How does an inter vivos trust differ from a testamentary trust? What is a community trust? What is a non-exempt charitable trust? What is a split interest trust? Why are 4947 trusts treated like private foundations? Okay, so check out a 4947. Can a non-exempt charitable trust apply for a 501c4 status and avoid the 4947 rules? What does the application of an IRC 4947A1 to a non-exempt charitable trust begin? When does an application of an IRC 4947A2 to a split interest trust begin and end? Can charitable trust assets be used to pay estate settlement expenses? Okay. So like I said, I'm not going to go through every single part and informational point in here because one, this is their material, and two, it would take a not too long of a time, but I like to keep things short and sweet. Plus, you guys need to do your own reading anyway, so this is just to get your beaks wet, get your appetites raised and interest so attracted, and away we go. So following question and answers discuss basic definitions, distinctions, and rules regarding trusts and IRC 501c3. Okay, this is going to focus on state common law. Okay, so that's us and the free concepts regarding trusts. State law creates legal interests and rights. Federal law designates what interests or rights so created shall be taxed. Okay. So as we go in here, who are the parties to a trust? Okay, you got your grantor, your trustee, and your beneficiary. All right. Grantor can also be known as creator, donor, founder, settler, trustor. Okay. The trustee tells you exactly what the trustee's duties are. And the beneficiary, also known as the cestui, trust. So what does that say? The beneficiary, the receiver of the trust. It's also known as the cestui trust. Is the beneficial or equitable equity, everything real is equity, owner of the property. The property can be capital, corpus, which is body, state, principal, and res. Okay. Can a trust exist without assets? All right. By definition, a trust is a legal relationship with regard to property. Thus, the common law rule is that a trust does not exist without res or some type of property. Can a trust exist without a trustee? If a trust loses all of its trustees during the application process, the determination specialist should ordinarily wait until the new trustees are appointed. So you have to have trustees, somebody to operate it. Okay. How many trustees are required? You got to have at least one. Does a trust have to be registered with the state? No. So I've been telling you guys, you can even make the state or a law firm or whoever a trustee. And then when executed, they must follow it to the letter. When does a trust begin to exist? Okay. When it is funded is the short version. How are courts involved in the regulation? A trustee, particular of a testamentary trust, may need to go to court to change the trust terms in order to comply with IRC 501c3 or 508e. Okay. So you're going to see that they very rarely like to bring up the whole 508. Okay. They want you to go with the 501c3, which is their control. 508 is the free area, private. Can't tell me what I can say and do. Okay. Courts will permit a reformation if compliance with the original terms is impossible, illegal, or owing to circumstances not anticipated by the settlor, creator of it, would substantially impair the accomplishment of the purpose of the trust. Examiners and determination specialists should be aware of this possible requirement when asking trustees to make changes in the trust document. So, all right. So as you go through the document, you're going to see and read and understand a whole lot more on trusts. Okay. So there you have it, guys. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Like I said, you can read that for yourself and get a good breakdown of it. So go get that document if you want to learn more about trusts and be looking for us to do some trust classes coming soon. Once again, you can check out that information on blacksite32.com on the seminars page. And feel free to look around there and find other documents for free, some for pay, consultations, and other basic information. So that's it for now. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe on the way out. And if you see anybody using any of my materials, likeness, logos, and whatnots, please do report them, the channel, and that video. Otherwise, if it's just good, mostly positive information, critique, fair use, if you will, then that is fine. So mote it be. All right, that's it. Got more videos to make, more info to share. Talk to you guys later. Wolf's out.